Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. What is going on, everyone? Yes, it's that time of the week, folks, for your favorite segment, my favorite segment, everyone's favorite segment, where we nominate the most valuable den of the work week. That's right, folks. And guys, again, the pickings were slim. That's right, folks. Although our dear leader Phil did beg, and of course, even you tried to use sympathy to garner tips, it was only slightly a little higher than last week. So we're getting there, but of course, support is still low. And we need to have a serious discussion, folks, around this. This is the hardcore begging season. And we need to ensure that the business can continue running. So we need you guys to rally and step up and make sure that dear leader is getting his daily tip, member, and super chat goals, folks, okay? Okay. Thank you. So as everyone knows, this week has been a trying week for DSP Gaming. That's right, folks. DSP has had many struggles and many issues. And I mean, it's getting so bad that our dear leader is just lashing out at everyone, upset, and whining and complaining about games, how difficult they are, how support's just not there, and it's just been extremely difficult, folks. And you guys know that dear leader has actually told us that there are issues going on with his personal life. Of course, they're none of our business, but still he wants to ensure that everyone knows that he's having problems. And of course, we all know that when Phil does that, he's fishing for something. And that's right. And what he's fishing for is tips. So folks, I'm not going to mention this all day or all night, but I just want everyone to know that support needs to pick up. Okay, folks? Okay. So let's get into the nominees for the most valuable dent of the work week, folks. Alrighty, our first nominee is the ever-loving Street Fighter supporter, but of course who hasn't really been around much and has been slacking and has lost his whale status. But still, he comes in at least once a week and tries to make a small donation to the stream. And that's right, folks, that is Jack Rackster. Jack Rackster came in with a $25 tip and managed to be the highest tipper on one of Phil's streams and actually helped him hit the tier 1 tip goal, folks. So Jax, good job, good job. The next contestant is Canadian Kirk. That's right, folks. Canadian Kirk came in and, well, his support was pretty pitiful. I mean, he came in and dropped a $10 donation to help Phil with a very slow stream. But of course, Canadian Kirk has tried for many years to be up there with the upper echelon dents, and he's just failed miserably. Now, we understand that he lives in Canada, he's a socialist, and they don't have much money. Much of their money goes to free healthcare, which actually isn't free, but that's a debate for another day. The next nominee is Hickory Hank. This is a new dent, and many think is one of OIC's multiple personalities. This is someone new. I'm not sure who specifically this is, but he came in and dropped a $12 dono to help Phil hit his $50 donation goal in one of the streams. So yeah, again, folks, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel here. I mean, when the nominees are people that are donating $5 and $10, you know support has been bad. It just has. But of course, we are contractually obligated through union contracts to honor and pay tribute to the dents on DSP Gaming. That's right, folks. But if we weren't contractually obligated, we probably wouldn't be doing this, folks. Alrighty, the next nominee is Mazur Lover. Now, they came in and dropped a $50 dono. Again, this is a new person, yet again, and many speculate that these are one of OIC's multiple personalities. OIC for the last 2 weeks has been stepping up his game, and he's dropped anywhere between $300 to $400 in tips and super chats. And in memberships alone, he's probably up there in about $500 or $600 range. But of course, since OIC refuses to take any credit for his multiple personalities, he can't get the nomination, folks. So sorry, folks. So sorry. All right, the next nominee is 1 Minute Man. That's right, folks. 1 Minute Man has been the main rock of DSP gaming. That's right, folks. And he dropped his traditional $120 during the 6-day work week, making him actually the highest contributor of the week, folks. Now, when 1 Minute Man is your highest contributor for the week, you have some serious problems, folks. And we all know how Doody feels about 1 Minute Man, so he won't regurgitate that over and over again. The next nominee is Dan the Man. That's right, Dan the Man came in and dropped a $100 dono on Phil's last stream of the work week, where he was only making about 20 bucks. And of course, we all know that Phil lashed out to the dents and begged. He begged hardcore. And of course, Dan the Man heard the whale call, left whatever he was doing, dropped whatever he was doing, whatever conversations he may have had, he dropped it and ran and answered the call, folks. And he came in and dropped a $100 donation to Phil. That's right, during his terrible Street Fighter playthrough of Aki, folks. Yeah, that's right. Alrighty, so those, folks, are the nominees for the most valuable den of the work week. Alrighty, folks. Since your boy Doody has autonomy to do whatever the hell he wants to do on this award show, I'm gonna say this right now, folks. Dents, all of you all suck. You all suck ass. You all suck turds out of my asshole. That's right. Your support has been abysmal, terrible, and I'm sorry, no one here deserves to be the den of the week. That's right. But since Doody and DSP Gaming is required by union rules to nominate and award someone every week the most valuable den of the week, in Doody's eyes, that person should be no other than Cat Burnell. That's right, folks. Your boy Doody threw a curveball in here and put the dents on notice that all of you suck ass. You guys are terrible. You guys are horrible employees. And unless you step it up, none of you will ever get the award for most valuable den of the work week. That's right. So this week we're nominating and awarding Cat Burnell. That's right, folks. Now you might say, why is Cat Burnell the most valuable den of the work week? Well, let's play a little video here and we'll explain why she is the most valuable den of the work week.
Personally, right now, behind the scenes, there's a few very stressful, serious things going on. It's not stuff that you guys know about, nor that you need to know about. It has absolutely nothing to do with my streaming, or the business, or Jasper Kitty, or anything there. Alright? But there is some stuff going on right now, and just so you know, it might affect me today. You might notice that I seem a little bit more upset, or stressed out, or angry, or maybe emotional. And if that's the case, I apologize in advance. It has nothing to do with what's going on the streams. It's just behind the scenes stuff that happens. It's life, you know, and it's unavoidable, and there's nothing that can be done. So I just got to deal with it. And dealing with it can be stressful in life. A lot of things you can't help. You can't avoid. You can't fix or affect in a positive way, and you just got to accept them. And you know, it does affect you. It gets. Let me put it this way. It eats at you. You know what I mean? Like, the worst things are the things that you can't really do anything about, because those are the ones that you feel like you have no control over. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But when you have no control over something and it is negatively affecting you and the ones around you, it sucks. It's one thing to say, all right, let's do something. Let's actively fix it, or let's do this to improve it, or let's do that. And a lot of the times you can't do that in life. And that sucks. That's a feeling of almost hopelessness. You know, and it happens. And, you know, that's kind of what happens, what's happening right now with me and my family. And it's like, well, it is what it is. So please understand, again, it's not anything to do with you guys. It has nothing to do with the streams. But if you notice, maybe my demeanor's a little different today. You know, and likely over the course of this week, moving forward. And if I seem really stressed out or whatever, it just so happens that this is going on at a day when I'm literally doing 2 stress-filled, challenging games. Right?
That's right, folks. Dense Phil is stressed out. He has to play challenging video games for money. I mean, that's like mining coal naked in West Virginia for 12 hours a day, folks. That's what Phil is up against. And you morons are withholding. That's right. So none of you deserve to be nominated or win the most valuable den. And that's why your boy Doody is awarding this to Capernell. That's right, folks. Capernell and her decision to divorce Phil and leave the Snort Fort was the catalyst for this week, and the catalyst for the little support that Phil got. That's right. If it wasn't for Phil trying to get sympathy tips and using his impending divorce, he would have gotten no money. But because he was intelligent enough and swarmy enough to use Kat's divorce for sympathy tips, he did make some money, folks. So for that, Capernell is the most valuable den of the week. Now I know some may say, well, wait a minute, she's not an employee. She doesn't give Phil any money. Not true. Not true. We don't know that for sure. Many have speculated that Capernell is actually 1 Minute Man. So on the technicality, since we don't officially know that yet, we can classify Capernell as an employee. So she is officially a contestant to be nominated and win. And you know what? This is my show, so fuck you. If you don't like it, get the fuck out. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a good time. We'll see you guys next week. Hopefully the support will pick up. And hopefully you assholes will get a second job and make sure Phil gets money. Peace out.